What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. Happy New Year, everyone. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been making some big changes. Some big changes. Some of those changes have been doing pretty good, and some of those changes we'll see, you know. So, first off, the foreign exchange market. I mean, this might be a little bit longer of a video because I made changes everywhere, man. The foreign exchange market, Aussie USD. I've been waiting patiently. I'm looking for a longer term trade, you know, something I can hold for months, but we got to be patient on that entry. You know what I mean? We really, really do. Because you get it at the wrong time. Yeah, no good. So entry is key, man. So I'm trying to look at things many different ways and really kind of study the chart here, but it looks like on the monthly chart there's a bit of an expansion going on here. And you see the way this monthly candle is? I'm not buying that that's a reversal already. And you can see we got some wickage going on here. We got some wickage off of support here. So I'm hoping this pushes a little bit higher, honestly, because the higher the better. You know, the more profit we can make on the way down. So this was really enticing here. You know, this 382 pin bar. I did actually sell Aussie somewhere here and took profit here and just got out. I just, you know, I skimmed a little bit. I'm just looking for stuff that's either trenching along in one direction, I hop in, you know, FOMO in and just kind of take some and then get out. Or I'm really trying to study and find the perfect spot. So, yeah, again, for Aussie USD, I'm not interested yet in a long-term short because I guess it really all depends on what happens here. If this thing starts to push up, fantastic. You know what I mean? But if we start breaking from here to the downside, then I don't know. We may have missed it. You know, we may have missed the top. But I'm hoping it looks like. I mean, I don't know. It seems like the market always moves to the area of the most liquidity, and there's this giant freaking juicy fat ass double top sitting right there. Look how close we came. Here's the double top. And price made it to there and didn't take it out and start heading down. I feel like I've fallen for this a million times, right? You get really, really close to something, it starts pushing down, right? And you're short, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is great. You forget about it, and then it blasts up again, and it completely annihilates you. Yeah, I feel like this is a setup, so I'm waiting. Yeah, this monthly candle, I want to see the monthly chart look correct. Weekly chart look correct. The last time we made a move up, we came up and kissed the 200-day EMA. Time before that, we passed right through it. The 200-day EMA is right here on the weekly chart. We haven't quite hit it yet. So what I'm thinking is I want to see, at minimum, I want to see Aussie USD take out this double top somewhere in this zone here. But I'm thinking worst case scenario. Absolute worst case scenario. It would be this shoulder line here on this monthly chart. So I was trying to dollar cost average into Aussie, but it started getting, you know, painful too quickly. And I figured maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should just work on my skills here. And I had a pending order for NZD USD at the trend line. Yeah, I think that was where I left off. NZD USD, I had a sell order sitting right around here. It broke through and came back down. I'd be in profit right now, but regardless, I just got out of it because, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on this yet. So yeah, like I say, I want to see price somewhere between this shoulder line on the monthly chart and above this double top. So I would say right in this pocket somewhere. Somewhere around 0.70000. Somewhere around that. So, yeah, we're not there yet. So if we can get one more push like this, yeah, I'm all in. All in, baby. All in for a long-term short. And as long as we don't take out the high, as long as we don't take this high out, and we get this move up into this .7000 area, and we do not take out this high, I'm all in. I'm all in, because that would be, this would be a lower high, a drop, an expansion pattern, boom, and then potentially another drop from there. But we will see. So again, I'm just trying to be patient on the bigger picture stuff. So I've been going for smaller moves, which has been working out pretty good. I'm not looking to try to make a killing. I'm not looking at I'll skim off a little there, skim off a little there. Like Aussie USD was clear and direct down for a few days, a week, and I hopped in, got some profits, got out. And I've been trading EuroCAD a bit because, I don't know, me and EuroCAD, we get along. EuroCAD's nice to me, once in a while. But, yeah, let's see. I saw this move here, out of support here, pushed up. Then we got a slight correction and a second push up, and I almost sold from right there, but I just didn't have enough information at that time. And then we got this push down. And actually, if we zoom in a bit, it might be easier to see. Yeah, here it is. This push up, correction, push up. I almost pulled the trigger there, but I just didn't have enough. Then we got this major push down, take out swing lows. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell basically right here. Right about where my position is now. So I sold right here. It pushed a little bit higher, and we got a nice drop. And as soon as we hit support, I took profit. Boom. Beautiful trade. Right, and then it started bouncing around and pushed back up. But basically what I'm looking at now is if you look at the monthly chart, right, it looks like we have some sort of like flag starting here. Possibly. Price has been bullish overall as of lately, but bigger picture, it's almost bearish to sideways. But we came up and hit resistance hard resistance, and it pushed down. And then we got a monthly bearish engulfing on top of that. And you can see this is the next level, which is support. Price came down, hit it. The bulls pushed it, right? They made this high. Price immediately came back down into support. Did little fake 'em and shake 'em and whatever, pushed off again and made a lower high, came back down into support again, did a little fake 'em and shake 'em, pushed off again, and I was figuring we were going to get a lower high again and then come back down into support, creating a descending triangle, basically a bearish pattern. So regardless, for now, I'm looking for a move from where I got in to the next area of support. Because if this is a descending triangle, like so, then it would break, come down to support, come back up, retest. And if it doesn't hold, then we come back down to support and potentially go lower. But for now, all I'm looking for is, I got in towards the, I basically stretched out a trend line like this. And I did it on the 4-hour chart. You can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Yeah, if I take a trend line and stretch it out over these two highs, I'm like, yeah. The 200-day EMA is right about there. So I put my position right there at the where I thought it would intersect with the 200-day EMA. Was I spot on? No. It pushed a little bit higher and then started pushing down. So yeah, I'm looking for this to come from here to here. I'm going to take profit and get out and potentially buy from here and maybe come back up to here, take profit, and then sell from here. We'll see. Or maybe we'll just work on the sells, or I don't know. Depends on how timing works, because some of this happens when you're sleeping and you can't see. So yeah, that's the plan there. And for Bitcoin, I had money in Bitcoin, but it was in my Owanda app. It took 5 days to get the money in, 5 days to get the money out. And I couldn't short Bitcoin, so it made no sense to keep the money there. So I took all the money out of that account and shut it down. And I took my entire Christmas bonus that I got from work, and I bought Bitcoin right where it was and put it on my own personal wallet. And I'm actually up. It kept going, and I'm not looking to trade Bitcoin. I'm looking to invest in Bitcoin. So I got some, and if it goes down to 35, like I was thinking it was going to, then I'll buy more at 35. But if it keeps going from where it is, then great. I have some Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Other than that, I started a personal trading account. Because basically this mortgage insurance company was telling me I needed mortgage insurance. And I'm like, okay, well, what is this mortgage insurance? Will you pay for if tenants don't pay me? And they're like, no, it's only if you get sick. I'm like, I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about tenants. And I'm like, what exactly is this mortgage insurance? Explain it to me. And they're like, okay, we're going to take your money. We're going to put it in the S&P 500. And I'm like, okay, stop. I know exactly what you're going to do. Let me tell you. You're going to take my money. You're going to put it in the S&P 500. You're going to skim some profits off the top. And you're going to offer me benefits. Correct? And he said, yes, precisely. And I was like, I'm all set. I don't want it. I'm going to take my own money and I'm going to put it into an individual trading account. Every single month I'm going to put the same amount in there. And I'm a dollar cost average into a stock of my choosing. And if I need the money, I can just go get it. And I don't have to make claims with you guys, and I don't have to bug you guys. How about that? And the dude just hung up on me. So I'm like, okay. Now that we're on the same page. So that's exactly what I did. I got a individual trading account, and I've been dollar cost averaging into NEO. I've been checking in on this company. They're making deliveries. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but yet the stock is still dropping. And I'm like, you got to see this coming before everyone else, right? So NEO, between $5 and $6 is support. This thing went on an absolute tear the last time. I made an absolute freaking killing off of this the last rip. So, yeah, I'm going to start. I feel like this is the floor, man. Down right where we're at. $8, $6, $5, $4. That's the floor, dude. That's the floor. And you can see the last time it kind of jumped, and then took off, right? Drop back down. And now we're starting to jump. And I'm hoping for another takeoff. And if this thing does rip pretty fast, I might take profits and cut it. And then see if it comes back down one more time. But unless we take this high out, if we come up and fall short of the high, I'm going to take profit. But if we take the high out, then I'm gonna stay. But yeah, I'm just gonna dollar cost average. So I bought some Neo in the retirement portfolio, and every single month I'm putting money into my individual trading account, and I'm just buying strictly Neo stock with it. I'm just gonna keep buying Neo stock because I believe in this company, man. I believe in their business model. I like the way they do things. Like, I think it's going to make EVs more affordable for people that can't afford a $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 Tesla. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to buy the battery. You can just buy the car, which the battery is like half the cost of the car. So, I mean, that will make it way more affordable for people. You know what I mean? So I still have money in the retirement portfolio doing nothing, but I have been starting to buy Neo because I feel like it's going to be difficult to time the bottom, but I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into Neo. So I have bought some. ANET, I took profit on again right here, and it actually pulled back, and this looks like it's pushing higher. But it is what it is. I mean, this is like one of those stocks that's it's getting into the pricey range, so you need a lot of it to do anything with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can see back here we had a strong buy signal. We got the X from LuxAlgo telling you to get out. It pushed down a little, pushed up one more time, taking out the high, and then it pulled back. And this is originally where I first got in this, back here. And then it took off again. Alright, took off big time. I took profit here. Got back in somewhere over here. I forget. I took profit and then got back in somewhere. And then I took profit again here. But you see, we got the X. We got a pullback. It's pushing up. Potentially we'll get one more high. And then this thing will actually start to pull back. And that's what I'm going to wait for. I'm going to wait and see if we can get this thing to pull back a little bit. Otherwise, I'm looking to buy some higher risk kind of stuff. Slowly. XOM, I had a pending order for this at $100 a share. I remember mentioning this when we were up here. Came down, filled, pushed up a little bit. I was in profit. I took it and got out because of this 6-month candle here. I don't like that. I also bought some SoFi on the retirement portfolio. Yeah, I'm looking for this. If you go to the daily, throw LuxAlgo on, we've got a strong buy signal here. I bought here, and it's pulled back some, but basically break and retest here, flag, break, retest. Very monthly bullish engulfing candle. We're getting a pullback. We're getting a retracement of the previous monthly candle. I'm hoping for another push up to $14 minimum, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, we got a buy back here. X, get out. We got a sell. And we never got the X because it was a false signal. And then immediately after we got a strong buy. So this looks like it's rolling over. I mean, this thing's been taking a beating and a beating and a beating and a beating for a while, and it looks like it's just starting to potentially roll over here and potentially start heading back up. So yeah, we will see what happens with that. But other than that, yeah, I'm just, I got AICOF, GLDG. We got some Bitcoin. Dollar cost average into Neo. And I have a bunch of money in precious metals. I probably have like half of my money in precious metals, and the other half in the scam market, stock market, in the foreign exchange. So we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully it's a good 2024. This year I was break even on Forex. I doubled my account in the beginning of the year or halfway through the year, and then I lost, and I ended at break even. But that is it's a step up from where I came from, because the first 2 years it was a $2,000 loss, $2,000 loss. I think I think it's been like 3 years. Yeah, I've written off Forex losses about 3 times. It was like $2,000, $2,500. I would write those off against my other wins, you know what I mean? And make it look like I made less money for the year and I got more taxes back, or more of a refund in my taxes. And now that I have a 3-family house, I can definitely write shit off, man. But this year I'm at a break even. So I didn't really make anything, but I didn't lose anything. So I'm hoping that maybe that's a plateau, right, for me, and we're not gonna just completely get annihilated anymore. We're turning, and we're about to head up, because we've learned our lessons and we know what to look for now. Hopefully. I really hope so. So we will see. This is looking really good, by the way. The market's going to close in 45 minutes. We're about to get a new candle. Look at this. Oh, yeah. You see this little, yeah. You see that? Dude. That's not just a 382 pin bar. That's a 236 pin bar. Reversal. Like, that's insane. That came up and hit some major resistance. That is a nice sign. So, I mean, I was getting concerned about the wicks here. And then on the weekly chart, you see... Yeah, you kind of see this little weekly pin bar here, which is a 382 pin bar on the weekly here out of this zone. So that's where it gets a little confusing. You know, that's why I think you kind of have to take the higher time frames. It's difficult. I think you have to look at all the time frames, because on the monthly it looks like this is going down. If you were just look at the weekly, it kind of looks like it could be going up, but there's a lot of sellers here, man. And then you zoom in even further, and it just looks like, yeah, we keep bouncing off this same support area. And price keeps going not as high as it did before. So it seems like the sellers are winning here, and eventually it should break. So I'm just keeping it stupid simple, right? Not trying to be like some crazy chartist. Lower high, lower high, lower high, sheet of ice, needs to break, hit take profit, get out. That's the plan. See you later.